Welcome back to episode number 2 of Boxes in the Basement. You know, we don't do too much dialogue before we get into it, but without any further ado, we are about to unveil, if you haven't seen already, the Kyrie 6. These are the AI editions, not for Allen Iverson, but for Asia Irving, Kyrie Irving's sister. So I do like this colorway. So let's get into it. You know, I ain't with all that jibber jab, too much prior to. We don't got the sophisticated cameras and all that. We just got the basic cell phone. So we instituted these segments just to share what I like to hoop in. The Kyrie 6 has been phenomenal for me. This is the latest colorway. I do know they got some other ones coming out. They do got a hybrid colorway coming out, which should be cool. Which always is a conglomerate of the series. Each series, the ones, the twos, the threes, up to that point, and then mix them all together. So this 6 will have some of the silhouette, some of the design, some of the materials, some of the look from the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. But these says Year of the Woman. I think every year is of the woman, but it has some significance behind it. These say for the art, for the love of the art. I like that on the left tongue, and then on the right tongue, it says for the love of the game. So it's kind of like an intermix between, Kyrie and his sister. It says Asia on there, which is kind of cool, which is also a continent too. So if you, want to do a little spin-off like that. I do like the sole. These are mimic. I'm gonna do a Kyrie 5 review next. I like the way that they did the sole. They kind of used, Nike and Kyrie used a motorcycle tire, how the rubber doesn't, a motorcycle tire doesn't hit the ground completely. So it doesn't have as much drag, all the rubber from the sole isn't on the surface. So when he's cutting, when he's rolling, when he's, screen and roll, in and out, a lot of shiftiness, maneuvers getting to the basket, trying to get a shot off. I do like that. So it helps. It does have a rubber piece, on the greater big toe. The greater big toe is from here to your big toe. If you haven't known, it's a little inside information for you. I do like how it has the rubber, so if you're dragging your foot, I know on the Kyrie 5 and some other ones, the material, and other sneakers, if you playing outside, you hooping outside and you drag your toe, then it's going to tear up the material. I do like how it has a camouflage, or like a bait type print to it. These aren't purple, it's more like a lilac, like a lavender and lilac. I do like that. I like the orange accent colorways. Lockdown, I'm huge on lockdown, so I do like the strap, which locks down, after you tie it in, it locks it down. When you cutting, I like to play defense, so if you're a defensive player, these have really, really good lockdown. The heel cup in the back, locks down, gives you that protection of not kind of rolling your ankle. These are mid-cut. I am gonna do a low cut, a low top version of the Kyrie, which I like too. So if you're into that. I do like how it says engineered to the exact specifications of, normally says Nike athletes, it has their name if they have a signature shoe, other than the Hyper Dunks or the old Hyper Fuses. But these ones has Kyrie Irving, then it kind of has a name scratched out. I don't know if you can see it. And then it has his sister's name. I think that's cool. I think that one interview that Kobe had, he had mentioned, I forgot who he was interviewing with. Don't misquote me, but he did say I'm a girl dad. So I kind of like that aspect. Kyrie being a father now. I know, he's really into being, there for his daughter and his sister. With him losing his mom early when he was younger, I know him and his sister is bonded. He calls her his twin. So I kind of like that. So these are the Kyrie 6s, the AI edition. If you haven't got them, go out and get them. I do know that they're limited in sizes in the stores. Some stores release them not early, but they kind of release it without the anticipation of, the release date. But, they have those secondhand shops or those resale shops where you can, grab a pair of the Kyrie 6s, but you will like it. I do like the little zoom, it says air turbo, so air zoom. It does have zoom in there. I do like that. I do like this too. So the eyelets, the ones, the first two from the bottom of your foot or from your toe area, it has eyelets that are outside, and then it goes to the eyelets that are inside, which I kind of like that. It kind of pulls and locks that down. And then it has the eyelet on the outside, the top 3. And this is actually a heart. And then I just look too, it has hearts in the fabric. The material, so like a woven material, so it probably has a pretty good give I do know there were certain sneakers, the KDs and some other ones that was made with a different type of fabric, like a dry fit type. They were really, really good. And then I think they went away from it. I'm really not into the LeBrons. LeBrons are more of a heavy shoe. So to each its own. But we just wanted to do these little 5-minute videos just to show you guys that what works for some of us, and playing at certain levels. You know, there's certain shoes that accommodate, you know, different people. I don't get into the nuts and bolts of the actual like material that they use, but I do know, you know, rubber, you know, translucent, things of that nature. So the videos are only about 5 to 6 minutes, and you know, not too long, but just to engage with you guys and show you guys what I like. So those that hit me up, that watch this my videos or whatever, you know, it's not a lot of them, but it's just the ones that I like to boogie in. So if you're gonna get down, grab yourself a pair of the Nike Kyrie Irving 6s.